Good evening, I am Ipulagi Singlama and these are the headlines of the hour.
The world celebrates Human Rights Day today. Mentally ill people in Nepal compelled to live in confinement, untreated and discriminated by society. Economy still stagnant due to government's failure to use development budget. More than 300,000 youth leave the country in just 5 months of the ongoing fiscal year. Syrian rebels to name Assad officials wanted for torture as fighters say 40 bodies found. Rescue workers end their search for possible detainees in secret cells in Sednaya. And ANFA Women's Super League to begin from 2nd January 2025. Kosi province decides not to participate, citing lack of resources. Bagmati to play instead of Kosi. Mental illness is common across the world. However, in Nepal, those with psychological issues are often discriminated upon. They often lack proper treatment and care. 2 of such cases have emerged from Beldadi of Kantipur district in Sudar Paschim province.
Kiran Sunar of Kantipur Beldadi, who is just around 25 years old and is a mother of 2, has been chained to a pole like an animal since a few years. Her husband left her, citing mental illness, and got married to someone else. Since then, Kiran has been looked after by her mother. However, her condition has worsened. After complaints from the villagers, her mother resorted to tying her up. Kiran's mother, Shanti, herself is a single woman. She makes ends meet through daily wage works, which means she cannot look after her daughter full-time.
जमिन समिन केही छैन शिविरमा बसेका छौं हजुर यही छोरीले मेरो जिना आराम गरेको छ यहीलाई कहाँ लिउँ मेरो पास मान्छे पनि छैन यसको औषधि गर्नलाई पनि मलाई छैन पैसा यसका 2 बच्चा यसका पाल्न छन् 2 आफ्ना छन् हजुर 2 के गरौँ म कहाँ जाऊँ कता जाऊँ मलाई आकाश भया छ भगवान.
Elsewhere in another settlement called Chandan Basti in the same region, another mentally ill individual, Ranganath Damai, has been confined to a dark room. 45-year-old Ranganath has been battling mental illness since 10 years. Poverty and lack of awareness means Ranganath has not received the required treatment. His eyes scream for it.
उहाँको 10-12 सालले त चाहिँ मतलब कि सन्तुलन बिग्र्यो के भयो अनि घर परिवारले चाहिँ मतलब कि देवी देवता भनेर त्यसैको भरमा लागेर कुनै किसिमको मतलब कि कोही संस्था पनि आउनु भएन अनि चाहिँ मतलब त्यसलाई तालो लगाएर मतलब ताला लगाएर भित्र खोडेको अवस्था छ.
Kiran and Ranganath represent many of the mentally ill people in Nepal that are too poor to seek for treatment, and their problems are compounded by discrimination from the society and lack of awareness.
In our Public Voice segment today, we have asked in several provinces, what do they know about human rights? Let's take a look at what they had to say.
मानव अधिकार भनेको चाहिँ मान्छेको स्वतन्त्र रूपमा बाँच्न पाउने अधिकार हो.
स्वतन्त्र रूपमा बाँच्न, हिँड्न, शिक्षा हरेक कुरामा हामीले स्वतन्त्र रूपमा चाहिँ मैले गर्न पाउनु नै एउटा मानव अधिकार हो.
घाँस बास कपासको साथै आर्थिक राजनीतिक सामाजिक अधिकार प्राप्त गर्नु नै मानव अधिकार हो.
खाद्यको सुनिश्चितता, स्वास्थ्यको सुनिश्चितता, शिक्षाको सुनिश्चितता,
जति पनि हामी व्यक्तिले पाउने सबै चीजको अधिकार चाहिँ मानव अधिकार हो.
मान्छेले जन्मसिद्ध पाउने अधिकारलाई मानव अधिकार भनिन्छ. यो नैसर्गिक अधिकार हो र यो अहरणीय हुन्छ.
समग्र मानव समाजको समृद्धिको महत्त्वपूर्ण कडी भनेको चाहिँ मानव अधिकार हो.
उच्च सतर्कताका साथ आफ्नो अधिकारहरू आफ्नो राइट्सहरू चाहिँ अब प्रयोग गर्न पाउनुपर्छ.
डर त्रास बिना सम्मानपूर्वक बाँच्न पाउने अधिकारलाई मानव अधिकार भनिन्छ.
मान्छेले आफूले आफ्नो पाउने नैसर्गिक अधिकार र नै मानव अधिकार हो.
हामी मान्छेले पाउने सम्पूर्ण अधिकारलाई नै मानव अधिकार हो.
आर्थिक अधिकार, अर्को सामाजिक अधिकार सोशल राइट्स, अर्को कल्चरल राइट्स अनि अर्को सिभिल राइट्स र पोलिटिकल राइट्स.
जन्म पश्चात मृत्युसम्मको अवधिमा चाहिँ उसले पाउनुपर्ने हरेक अधिकारहरू
मानव अधिकारको संरक्षण र सम्वर्धन गर्ने.
लाउने खाउने जो भी कुरा हुन्छ त्यो कुराहरूलाई पूर्ण अधिकार मानव अधिकार.
Political parties never tire airing promises of generating employment opportunities and reviving the economy. However, their plans don't come to fruition. As a result, thousands of youth leave the country every year in search of better opportunities elsewhere.
Industrialists say garment, gold and silver businesses, bricks industry, mines and minerals and construction sectors in Nepal have massive number of foreign workers. Meanwhile, Nepalese youths feel there are no opportunities in the country. According to the National Planning Commission, more than 500,000 youths enter the labor market annually.
हामीले अहिले 40% मैन पावर विदेशबाट ल्याइरहेको छौं। यो 40% लाई हामीले यहाँबाट डिस्प्लेस गर्न सक्छौं नि त। हामी अहिलेको परिवेशमा जुन विदेशी कामदारहरुबाट हामी काम गरिरहेको छौं, त्यो कामदारहरुलाई कम से कम डिस्प्लेस गर्न सक्यौं, नेपाली दाजुभाइहरुलाई त्यो काममा लाउन सक्यौं भने त मतलब रोजगारी सृजना भइहाल्यो नि।
Just around 50,000 get employment according to Nepalese Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Private sector has shifted its focus to trade, citing increased costs in industrial production. Meanwhile, rice, pulses and vegetables, among others, worth over 500 billion rupees is imported on average each year. Experts opine employment opportunities can be generated by expanding the agriculture sector, among others.
लेबर मिस्त्रीहरुको कारणले गर्दाखेरि पैसा पनि विदेश गइरहेछ। हामी उताबाट रेमिटान्स आयो भनेर गदगद भइरहेछौं, तर हाम्रो उत्पादन हुने वस्तुबाट ती मिस्त्रीहरुले लगेको पैसाको मूल्याङ्कन गरेका छैनौं र यसमा सम्भावना यति प्रशस्त मात्रामा छ रोजगारी बढाउनलाई।
हैन स्किल जुन छ नि, यो स्किल रोजगारी चाहिँ कसैबाट फोकस आएन, अनस्किलमै बढी भयो कि त मान्छे बाहिर जाने सजिलो बाहिर गयो, यहाँ संघर्ष गर्नु परेन मान्छेलाई। त स्किल रोजगारी दिने प्रक्रिया संस्थागत यो डिप्लोमा डिग्रीहरु 1 वर्ष 2 वर्ष स्किल जुन बजारले खोजेको अनुसार चाहिँ ल्याउन सकेनौं र विलम्बमा हामी स्किलमा चाहिँ जस्तो यो उद्योगका गाडी बनाउने, टायर गर्ने जुन छ नि मेकानाइज उसमा पनि गाउँमा सबैतिर गएको छ। अहिले सबै बाहिरबाट ल्याउनु पर्छ, दक्षिणबाट हामी चाहिँ हाम्रो दक्षिण छिमेकीबाट आउनु पर्छ।
Meanwhile, the government is yet to identify the number of jobs based on their sectors and lacked prioritizing domestic employment. The government has announced it will generate more opportunities, which is yet to happen in almost half of the ongoing fiscal year.
The government has been claiming of signs of improvement in the country's economy. However, indicators of investment, domestic production and employment prove otherwise. The economy has struggled for a revival.
Minister for Finance Bishnu Patel has claimed the government has reduced interest rates, inflation and increased revenue.
अर्थतन्त्रमा क्रमशः गति आउन सुरु गरेको छ। यहाँले देख्नु भएको छ हिजो बैंकको ब्याज दर महँगो भयो भन्ने टिप्पणी हुन्थ्यो। आज बैंकको ब्याज दरलाई हामी सिंगल डिजिटमा झार्न सफल भएका छौं। तरलता सहजताको अवस्थामा छ। मुद्रास्फीति महँगीलाई पनि हामीले वाञ्छित सीमासम्म नियन्त्रण गरेर राख्न सकेका छौं।
On contrary to the claims of the finance minister, experts say any positive changes seen is not because of the government. Interest rates have gone down by 2.78% compared to last year. However, liquidity stands at 756 billion. Existing industries have been operating at 25 to 30% their capacity. Minister Patel has claimed the government managed to reduce interest rates. However, experts attribute the scenario to decreasing market demand, which lowered confidence among the private sector. The minister also claimed to have controlled inflation. However, numbers contradict his claims. The coming months is likely to witness an increase in inflation as a result of the same in the Indian market in the month of October. While revenues have gone up by 15% compared to the previous year, experts still say it is not enough a basis for the government to claim to have made significant achievement. The government has also lagged behind in utilizing development budget and attracting investments through tax reliefs to small-scale industries and by easing procedural issues.
It is time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before that, let's take a look at yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you, what do you think of the growing interest among Nepali workers towards Romania as a destination for employment? 21% voted for A, intention of entering other nations from there. 13% voted for B, tactics of traffickers. And 66% voted for C, search for opportunities. And here's today's question. Why have the government and private sector failed to generate employment opportunities? Your options are A, not in priority, B, lack of investment toward the environment, or C, market focused more on trade than production. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Welcome back. The State Affairs and Good Governance Committee has launched an investigation into a complaint filed by Nepal Scouts against Energy, Water Resources and Irrigation Minister Deepak Khadka. After 10 months, the Parliamentary Committee has initiated an investigation into a complaint alleging that Minister Deepak Khadka's company failed to pay rent for using Nepal's Scouts' land and building. Committee Chair Ram Hari Khatiwada stated that additional documents have been requested from Nepal Scouts regarding the land rent. The complaints have also been distributed to committee members. Khadka Land Development Private Limited, operated by Minister Khadka, reportedly owes over 50 million Nepali rupees for the use of the property in Lanchor, Kathmandu. Nepal has raised the issue of climate justice at the International Court of Justice, ICJ, highlighting the severe impacts of climate change in the country despite its minimal contribution to global emissions. Foreign Minister Arju Rana called for compensation on Monday evening at the court's public hearings on the obligations of states in respect of climate change.
What countries like Nepal are experiencing is gross injustice. We have been penalized for the mistakes we never made, for the crimes we never committed. However, we have not given up hope or lost faith. We feel adding our voice to the global collective efforts will serve to overcome this existential crisis that humanity currently faces.
Climate change hearing in The Hague, Foreign Minister Arju Rana stated that Nepal is being punished for a mistake it never committed and is being tried for a crime it did not commit.
The international human rights regime governs particularly the relations between court and individuals, whereas the international environmental law deals with the relations among states. However, in Nepal's view, many vulnerable states are not able to meet the obligations under international human rights laws as the actions and emissions arising from beyond their territory.
In the International Court of Justice hearing, about 90 countries presented their cases on the effects and challenges of climate change. Nepal has consistently raised the issue of climate change's impacts in national and international forums. Just last month, Nepal not only participated in COP29, but also highlighted the impact of climate change on the Himalayas to the global community. The government has framed its statement in The Hague as a fight to draw global attention and seek justice. Now, CPN-UML has claimed that Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli's visit to China was a success and the BRI agreement is in the interest of the country. The UML Secretariat meeting held today at the party office in Chesal concluded that the BRI framework agreement is in the interest of the nation. UML has stated that whether to take loans or grants from China will be decided only during the project.
त्यसको स्रोत कसरी जुटाउने भन्ने बारेमा जाँदाखेरि मात्रै त्यहाँनिर चाहिँ ऋण कि अनुदान भन्ने प्रश्न आउँछ। त्यो कतिपय अधिकांश अनुदानमा बन्छन्। भोलि आवश्यकता पर्यो कुनै स्रोत हामी जुटाउनको निम्ति हामीले अनुदान लिनु पर्यो भने पनि त्यो चाहिँ सहुलियतपूर्ण अनुदान हुन्छ। जसरी हामीले विश्व बैंक, अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय मुद्रा कोष, एसियाली विकास बैंक, AIIB-हरूबाट लिइरहेका छौं, त्यही हिसाबले नै हामीले चाहिँ आवश्यकता पर्दा लिने हो। त्यो चाहिँ हामीलाई नचाहिने ऋण
UML has linked the local level by-election with the success of the party. However, UML said that the defeat in the ward was the result of the ward chairs not doing a good job. The party has also decided to review the work done by the people representatives and the issues of urban voters. It is time for international news. Syrian rebel fighters have said they found around 40 bodies showing signs of torture in the mortuary of a military hospital in a suburb of Damascus following the overthrow of President Bashar al-Assad. Several of the bodies appeared to have wounds and bruising on their faces and torsos, and some had adhesive tape bearing numbers.
The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, a UK-based monitoring group, says almost 60,000 people were tortured and killed in the Assad government's prisons. Human rights groups say more than 100,000 people have disappeared since Assad ordered a brutal crackdown on pro-democracy protests in 2011 that triggered the civil war. The leader of the Islamist militant group, whose offensive led to the end of Assad's 24-year rule, has said former senior officials who oversaw the torture of political prisoners would be held accountable. Abu Muhammad al-Jolani of Hayat Tahrir al-Assam, HTS, said the official's name would be published and repatriation sought for those who had fled abroad. We have more news coming up, but right now it is time for yet another short break.
Sports news.
Welcome back. ANFA Women's Super League is to begin from 2nd January 2025. The decision was taken after a meeting between All Nepal Football Association, ANFA's office bearers, and representatives from teams participating in the Super League. The tournament will take place till 29 January. Kosi province that secured its place in the tournament with top 5 finish in the Women's League, however, has decided not to participate in the upcoming event, citing lack of resources. Bagmati Youth Club is to replace Kosi. ANFA and clubs had agreed for a financial support of 700,000 rupees to the participating teams in the first round, followed by 200,000 rupees in the second. The other participating teams are winners of the league, APF second place Tribhuvan Army Football Club, Nepal Police Club and Waling Municipality. The matches will be played between ANFA Complex in Sattobato and Dasrat Stadium in Tripureshwar. The tournament final will be played in Dasrat Stadium. The Women's League is played in single round robin format and Super League in double round robin format. The top 4 teams from Super League will play an additional 4 matches, including qualifier, eliminator and the finals. Now, cricket legend Brian Lara is to visit Nepal. The announcement was made by Nepal Premier League NPL and Secretary of Cricket Association of Nepal, Khan Paras Khatka, through their social media account. The cricket legend will come to Nepal amid Nepal Premier League. However, a date is yet to be finalized. So far, 17 of the 32 matches of NPL have been played. The Trinidad and Tobago cricketer holds world record of 400 runs not out in one inning in the Test cricket. The 55-year-old has scored 10,000 runs in both ODI and Test cricket each. Now, Lumbini Lions grabbed its first win in the ongoing Nepal Premier League, NPL. In its 5th game, Lumbini defeated Chitwan Rhinos by 33 runs. Captain Rohit Paudel played brilliant inning in the victory of Lumbini. Tournament's highest run maker, Rohit contributed half-century and took 4 wickets, keeping Lumbini's playoff hopes alive. Chitwan elected to field first after winning the toss in TU Cricket Ground. Lumbini posted 167 runs, losing 6 wickets, playing 20 overs. Rohit's team had a terrible beginning, scoring only 49 runs in 7.5 overs. Openers Asutosh Girohia was dismissed in 1 run and Unmukt Chand was dismissed in 0 run. Arjun Saud got dismissed in 15 runs. Tom Moores also got dismissed in 10 runs. However, Captain Rohit and Saud bin Zafar played a partnership of 114 runs. Rohit scored half-century in 43 balls. Chitwan's Rizan Thakal took 3 wickets while Kushal and Ranjit Kumar took 1 wicket each. Chitwan managed to score only 134 runs, losing 8 wickets in 20 overs. Chitwan also had a terrible beginning and lost its both openers Santosh Karki in 10 runs and Bipin Rawal in 5 runs. Third man Sohail Tanvir was caught and bowled by Captain Rohit. After that, no player stood in the crease for long. Luke got dismissed in 31 runs, Ravi Bopara in 12 runs and Nicole in 6 runs. Captain Kushal Malla only managed to score 20 runs. Rizan Thakal made 15 runs and Nar made 22 runs. Now, Lumbini's Captain Rohit took 4 wickets, giving away 17 runs in his 4 overs. Roman Simons took 2 wickets and Zafar and Abhishek Gautam took 1 wicket each. Lumbini now has 2 points from 5 games in total and still has possibility to reach playoffs. Lumbini is at the end of the table. Chitwan Rhinos is at 3rd place with 6 points playing 5 games. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.